Imagine securing your tax identity in just a few clicks. We're talking unlocking total peace of mind and stopping fraud in its tracks. Here's exactly how you can get your IRS Identity Protection PIN today. Welcome to This Explainer, where we're taking the anxiety completely out of tax season by showing you how to easily lock down your personal information. Think about it. You wouldn't leave your online bank account completely unprotected, right? So why leave your social security number exposed? This simple step is essentially two-factor authentication for your federal tax return. By the end of our time together, you're going to know exactly how to prevent scammers from swooping in and stealing your refund. Okay, let's dive right into our roadmap. We've got 5 clear steps today. Understanding the IP PIN, eligibility criteria, a step-by-step guide, safeguarding and usage, and finally, FAQs and common concerns. Section 1. Understanding the IRS Identity Protection PIN, what it is and why it actually matters. So what exactly is an IP PIN? It's a unique 6-digit number known only to you and the IRS. It acts as an additional authentication factor to confirm your identity on forms like your 1040. The absolute crucial point here is that without this specific 6-digit shield, the IRS will automatically reject any electronic return filed in your name. It stops fraudsters dead in their tracks. And even if they try mailing a paper return without the PIN, that immediately gets flagged for heavy scrutiny and massive delays. Now, one really important detail to keep in mind is that this PIN is only valid for 1 calendar year, meaning a brand new 6-digit number is generated for you every single January. You aren't using the same password year after year, which adds an incredibly strong layer of dynamic protection. Section 2. Eligibility criteria. Let's talk about who actually needs an IP PIN. Historically, this program was completely reactive. If you were already a confirmed victim of tax-related identity theft, the IRS automatically enrolled you and mailed you a notice with your PIN. But things have changed. Now, proactive taxpayers can voluntarily opt in. This is a massive shift, illustrating perfectly that you don't have to wait for the worst to happen. Anyone who just wants that extra peace of mind can proactively join the program and secure their account. So, who qualifies? Basically, any taxpayer with a social security number or an individual taxpayer identification number can apply. And if you file a joint return, both you and your spouse will actually need your own individual PINs for your designated fields on the return. You can even secure your children's identities. This is highly recommended, by the way, since identity theft involving dependents is really on the rise. You just need to be able to pass the identity verification process for them. Section 3. Step-by-step guide to obtaining your IP PIN online, the absolute fastest way to secure your account. What's great about this is just how streamlined the IRS has made it. By following 4 simple steps, you can get your PIN displayed right on your screen in about 10 to 15 minutes. First, navigate to the official Get an IP PIN page on irs.gov. Next, you'll use a service called ID.me to sign in or create an account. From there, you complete a quick online identity verification process. Once you're approved, boom, your brand new IP PIN will instantly appear right under your profile. To make that second step an absolute breeze, ID.me is going to ask you to upload photos of a government document. So before you even sit down at your computer, make sure you grab one of these unexpired government-issued photo IDs, a driver's license, a state ID card, a U.S. passport, or a permanent resident card. As part of that verification, you're also going to need to take a quick video selfie with your smartphone or webcam. The system uses this to securely match your facial geometry to the ID you uploaded. Now, if taking a video selfie sounds a little weird or intimidating, don't worry. It's a standard, highly secure check, your privacy is fiercely protected, and ID.me actually automatically deletes this biometric data within 24 hours of verification. But hey, if the online ID.me tech is just not cooperating with you today, the IRS does offer 2 alternative manual methods. If your adjusted gross income is below $84,000 or $168,000 if filing jointly, you can submit Form 15227. The IRS will literally call you to verify your identity, and your PIN will be mailed out in 4 to 6 weeks. Or you can just schedule an in-person appointment at a taxpayer assistance center, bring 2 forms of ID, and get your PIN mailed in about 3 weeks. Section 4. Tips for safeguarding your IP PIN and using it correctly. Keeping your numbers safe. Once you actually have your PIN, you take on the total responsibility of keeping it entirely confidential. Using it properly guarantees your return won't face unnecessary processing delays. Definitely enter it exactly as required on your tax return. And do provide it to your trusted tax professional, but only when you are completely ready to sign and submit. On the flip side, never carry it around in your wallet and do not hand it out casually. Treat this number like your bank password. And we have to highlight a critical scam alert right here. The IRS will absolutely never call, email, text, or reach out to you on social media asking for your IP PIN. No exceptions. If anyone contacts you through these channels demanding your 6 digits, immediately recognize it as a scam and completely ignore them.
Section 5. FAQs and Common Concerns. What to do when things go wrong.
Here is a very common question. What happens if I lose or misplace my IP PIN right before it's time to file my return? Misplacing this number can definitely trigger a moment of panic, but retrieving it is actually built right into the IRS system. Logging back into your digital IRS account is by far the fastest rescue method. Your current PIN will be displayed right there, instantly. If you can't access it online for some reason, you can call the IRS at 800-908-4490 to have it reissued. But be aware, mailed replacement PINs can take up to 21 days to arrive, which might seriously delay your filing, so online is definitely the way to go. Another great question we see, can I just use the IP PIN for 1 year or opt out if I change my mind? People often wonder if voluntarily signing up is this permanent, lifelong commitment that they're just stuck with forever. The good news? It's incredibly flexible. When you register online, you can choose a one-time enrollment that simply expires at the end of the calendar year. Or if you go with continuous enrollment, you still remain in total control. You can actively opt out later via your online account or by giving the IRS a call. Before we wrap up, a quick reminder that this explainer is provided for informational purposes only. Because everyone's financial situation is totally unique, always verify your specific tax strategies with a certified professional, or check directly on irs.gov for advice related to your personal situation. So, I'll leave you with this thought. Are you going to leave your Social Security number exposed this tax season, or will you take 15 minutes today to lock it down? Taking action right now gives you total control over your identity. Grab your ID, head to the IRS website, and go secure your peace of mind today.